3, 2, Cody, you.
Alright, so I'm going to say a name or two or three, but as soon as you recognize the name, put your hand up. Even if you might not recognize it, if you're like, alright, I think I know what that means, but you don't for sure, just put your hand up. Alright. Tunchi.
What is it?
Tunchi. Wheezy. Wheezy F Baby. Mr. Carter. You're alright, your hand's not up still, but Lil Wayne. Alright, I'm talking about Lil Wayne. And I believe he's the best rapper ever. And I feel as if it'll be easily persuadable to get you guys to believe it also. Alright, Lil Wayne was signed to YMCMB. Well, he actually made YMCMB. He was signed by Birdman when he was 11 years old. And he's still relevant today. And he's also 30 now, so that's 19 years, and he's still relevant. Lil Wayne has 11 studio albums, 19 mixtapes, and 192 singles. Like, you release a single, doesn't have to be on an album. Can be. He has 192 singles. 4 of his albums went platinum. And his debut album did too. When he released that when he was about 16, that one platinum too. And platinum is 1 million albums sold. So that actually sold 1,402,000 albums. U.S. Sold more worldwide, but this is U.S. Yeah, so he had 11 studio albums, but not all of them were just him. Some of them were collaborative. But the Carter 2 sold 1,400,000 U.S. Carter 3 went 3 times platinum, with 3,600,000 sold in the U.S. alone. That's a lot of people. And then Carter 4 went 2 times platinum with 2,200,000 sold in the U.S. And he has sold more than 15,000 albums in the U.S. Or 15 million. I mean, 15 million. That's a lot of albums sold. That's a lot of money. That's more albums sold than most rappers. I believe Eminem has sold more than that, but I believe that's the only rapper that sold more. He has He has 109 singles on the top 100 chart, which is the most ever by a male. He passed Elvis because he had 108, but now he has most. And of the 19 mixtapes, he has over 20 million downloads on one website, on thatpiff.com. And there's a bunch of websites that host albums or mixtapes. And that's one website alone, he has over 20 million downloads. So times that by however many more websites have his mixtapes, and he's extremely popular. He's very influential, and he's so influential that when he went to jail, people made Free Wheezy shirts. There was like Free Wheezy hashtag on Twitter, and in Shepherd there was like 5 people that had the Free Wheezy shirts, and this was a predominantly white school. So imagine how many people had those in large city areas with predominantly African Americans. And I hope I could convince you that he was the best rapper ever.
Okie doke. 3, 2, you.
Okay. This is Oogie. I don't know how old he is now, but he is a perfectly happy dog now. When he was 10 weeks old, only weighing 20 pounds, he was tied up to a stake and used as bait for a pit bull in training. And this pit bull was beating on Oogie, crushed or bit half of his face off and bit obviously his ear off. He has only one ear, and crushed part of his jaw. After the pit bull was done with his training for the day, Oogie was thrown in a kennel and left to bleed to death, but luckily police somehow found out about it and he was saved. His full story is on that hyperlink, or you can go buy his book. I think I'm going to buy his book. I'm going to be talking about today pit bulls and how they have such a bad rap, but they really aren't that bad. 5 million dogs are killed every year in shelters. Of that, 1,250,000 are pit bulls, and they're usually the first ones to be put down if they are in shelter. Today's pit bull is very, very athletic, and they're really strong. They weigh anywhere from 25 to 80 pounds, so they vary a lot. They are short, hair-coated dog, and they have a wide skull, which kind of makes them look scary sometimes. And they have a very muscular, stocky body. That's obviously a dog that probably does a lot of work outside during the day. They are all very strong and athletic. They enjoy a variety of activities, including agility, disc dog competitions, flyball, freestyle competitions, and obedience. So obviously, pit bulls aren't that bad if they love to enjoy things that every other dog loves to enjoy. There's a huge thing going on. It's very illegal. Is pit fighting. That would be what they live in. That's the operation, and this is during a fight. They're trained to do this. They are, I don't know, but what happens at these pit bull fights is that a bunch of spectators will come and they will bet money on which dog they think will win, which dog they think will lose. And the losing dog, by the owner, will usually get beat. They will hang them by their feet. They will beat them till they can't stand. And if a dog will not fight, the crowd can inject them with their own things that they bring, because they will bet drugs, they'll bet anything that they have. And they will inject things into the dog that literally make them go wild. They can't control themselves and they just go out of control. Some myths about pit bulls is that they have locking jaws. Pit bulls do not have locking jaws, so when they bite something, their jaws do not lock onto whatever they're biting. They do have a bite and shake. It makes it look really bad. They can kill whatever they're biting pretty fast, but just because they don't have locking jaws doesn't mean they are going to let go. But them saying that they have locking jaws is totally false. A pit bull biting a dog doesn't mean that it is going to bite people next. There are tons of dogs that bite other dogs and don't go bite people next. The research shows that aggressive dogs are no more aggressive to people than not aggressive dogs. These are some facts. Infants are more likely to die in their own crib than to be killed by a pit bull. So pit bulls are not dangerous to be around if they are trained by the right people and taken care of, all of the above. A person is 150 times more likely to drown in their own bathtub than be attacked or killed by a pit bull. I am totally pro pit bull. I have a pit bull mix. She looks kind of like that one. But because pit bulls are considered a bad breed, they are the first to be put down in shelters, and they are judged by the way that people say that they are, that see the pit bull fights or see a dog that has been in a fight and it ends up attacking something else because that's what it's been trained to do. Not all pit bulls are like that. They can be trained to be different. They just need a loving and caring home. They're just like any other dog. People just need to give pit bulls a chance.
Well done. Well done.